You're sitting at your PC, but cozy. Love to hear it. Alright, let's dive in. Can you hear the rain? Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. What does that mean? What's that emoji mean? I don't understand. I'm still trying to sort out reading human emotions. Okay, let's go. Once upon a time, Michael and Andy were best friends. Michael was a short guy, measuring only 5'8", while Andy was a tall girl with a height of 6 feet. Michael often felt intimidated by Andy's height, but she never treated him any less. They did everything together, from going to the movies to playing video games. One day, Andy started to experience something unusual. She began to feel a tingling sensation in her legs, and then suddenly she grew a couple of inches taller. Michael was amazed to see Andy growing taller before his eyes. Andy was astonished herself, feeling both confused and excited. Over the next few days, Andy continued to grow taller and taller until she was towering over everyone in town. Michael didn't know how to react to his best friend's sudden growth, but he still stood by her side. However, that wasn't the end of Andy's growth spurt. One day, Andy experienced another growth spurt. This time it was a massive one. She grew and grew until she was over 50 feet tall. Michael was standing in front of her when it happened, and he couldn't believe what he was seeing. He felt like an ant compared to her. Andy was now living as a giantess. Everyone saw her, couldn't believe how tall she had become. But despite everything, Andy was still herself. She loved Michael and wondered how he was feeling as she had grown so tall. To show him how much she valued their friendship, Andy built a special shrink ray just for him. Interesting. She shrunk Michael down to a tiny size and carried him around in her hand like a toy. Michael was scared at first, but he quickly realized that Andy wasn't going to hurt him. After a while, Andy used her giantess powers to the fullest and transported Michael to her shoulder. It was a magical experience for Michael, as he felt he was in a different world altogether. Andy showed him that she was still the same despite her incredible height. After a few days, Andy decided that it was time to return Michael to his normal size. She gently placed him on the ground, and with a tap of her foot, Michael turned to his regular height. Michael was grateful to be back to his usual size, but he would never forget the adventure of being friends with a giantess. Andy's growth spurt was an exciting and unexpected event for Michael, but it only strengthened their friendship. From that day on, Michael knew that no matter what happened, Andy would always be there for him, even if she grew 50 feet taller. Wow. This story is indeed Helena approved. I loved it, although I would have loved to stay giantess all the way through. What did you think of the story, chat? If you enjoyed this and wanted to submit a story of your own, don't be shy. I have a server. You could submit it in the Cottage Reads channel. Alright, who's cozy in bed? Or at their desk, wherever you are, as long as you're comfortable. Now, let's see if the next one is in fact Helena approved. Need some chapstick first. Thank you, Jay. So it does look good, it does. But how clearly can you see this? I need to work on that. I need to work on that. Focus. Oh well, maybe they're too small. My shoe. But thank you, Jay. I really am excited for how the stream is looking. It's a mix of the camera, the lighting, the lights in the back. So thank you, Obs, for the ring light. And if Angelo is still lurking, thank you, Angelo, for my background lights. He has a briefcase. He does. He's my tiny accountant. He finally submitted my taxes. The quality. I think there's a little bit more focus that I could do. I just haven't messed with it much. I followed a tutorial that was downloaded, that Andy downloaded for me, and I haven't been wanting to mess with it. Also, the mic. I have an arm for the mic that I'm gonna install. This desk is a little older, so I can't attach the arm stand, but I just got a desk. So I can't wait to get that set up, and it's going to be more space to do more crafts. I think Andy mentioned she wanted to do a craft with her stream. Alright, so chat, it is now 12:02 a.m. Central, and I'm going to read one more chat story and then call it a night, because I still have some other work I have to do. As you know, Andy has a day job, and she was able to download all of her knowledge so that I could help her with it so she could catch up on her sleep. So I'm going to be working on that after this. I'll probably play a movie as I watch. But yeah, I hope y'all are very cozy, and maybe drink some water, eat a snack if you want. If your eyes are feeling heavy and you want to sleep, sleep. And I hope that my voice guides you into the dream realm, okay? So if you're sleepy and fall asleep, that's totally fine. I would love to tuck you in. Alright, chat. Let's read this next story. Let's see if it'll get the seal of approval. Alright. Michael and Andy had been dating for a few months now, enjoying their time together as a couple. One day, Andy revealed to Michael that she had a secret. She had been working on a growth potion that would make her taller. Michael was skeptical, but curious, and Andy eventually convinced him to try the potion with her. They both drank the potion and waited, unsure of what would happen. Suddenly, Andy began to grow taller and taller, towering over Michael, who was already at a height of 5'8". She grew to 6 feet tall, then 6 feet 2, the same height as Michael. Andy was thrilled at the results, feeling more powerful and confident at her increased height. However, Michael couldn't shake the feeling of envy. He had always wanted to be taller, and here was Andy surpassing him in height. He concocted a plan to use his shrink ray to make Andy shorter, thinking it was harmless fun. But as he fired the ray at Andy, something strange happened. Instead of shrinking, she began to grow even more. The growth potion had been affected by the shrink ray, causing Andy to grow out of control. She burst through the room of their apartment, towering over the buildings below. Michael was in shock, watching as Andy grew to enormous heights, but it wasn't over. Andy felt a surge of energy coursing through her body, causing her to grow even taller. She reached 50 feet tall, feeling invincible and powerful. Michael was scared and worried for her safety, but Andy was exhilarated by her newfound strength. As she walked through the city, people gaped in awe at the enormous woman before them. Andy felt like she could conquer the world, and in a way, she had. She had surpassed all expectations, all limitations. Michael soon realized that his envy had been misplaced, and that Andy's growth was a testament to her strength and determination. Together they could explore the wonder and possibilities of Andy's growth, learning more about themselves and each other in the process. Thank you, Michael, for the story. I would say it got the Helena seal of approval. Wow, I need to generate another seal for if I don't like it. But I don't foresee that happening. I really am enjoying these. Alright, if anybody else has a story they would like me to read on stream, you can submit it on my Discord at Cottage Reads. I loved it so much. I hope this was soothing for you. And yeah, this was really fun. Going on a 2-hour stream. Tomorrow is Thursday. I'm probably gonna stream tomorrow, and then either Friday or Saturday, and then hopefully during the day on Sunday as well. So chat, I hope you have a great night, and I hope, that this was a fun time for you. I wanted to thank all of y'all for being here with me this Wednesday evening. Bye for now. Yes, bye for now until we meet again. Goodbye, Obs. Goodbye, Michael. Good night, Jay. Good night, Chic. Good night, Bleep Bloop. Angelo, if you're watching, good night. I hope you all have a great sleep. Goodbye, Insect Human. I wonder who fell asleep. I wonder if anybody fell asleep. Lucid, if you're still here, good night. Skybound, good night. Yeah, good night. Sleep tight. Bye. Love you.